This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Maine has joined Colorado to become the second state in the nation to ban former President Trump from appearing on the presidential GOP primary ballot. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard spoke with Secretary of State Shenna Bellows about her unprecedented decision.
So first and foremost, it's really important that Maine citizens understand the process. Under Maine law, if I qualify any candidate for a ballot, for a primary ballot, any registered voter in the state of Maine may challenge the qualifications of that candidate. And that's what happened here.
Secretary of State Shenna Bellows is talking about her 36-page decision barring former President Trump from appearing on the Maine GOP primary ballot. Maine is different from other states like Colorado and Michigan, which both faced similar challenges. Before a challenger goes before a judge in Maine, they first have to face an administrative hearing with the Secretary of State.
I was required by the law to hold a hearing, an administrative hearing on those challenges, where both sides could present evidence, witnesses, engage in cross-examination, and argument.
That hearing was held on December 15th. Originally, Secretary Bellows was supposed to release her decision on December 22nd, but the windstorm and decision from the Colorado Supreme Court delayed that until Thursday, when she ruled that Donald Trump did engage in an insurrection on January 6, 2021.
But this hearing was different. I recognize it's unprecedented for a Secretary of State to deprive a presidential candidate of ballot access due to Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. But it's also unprecedented for a presidential candidate to have engaged in insurrection, which is explicitly prohibited by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.
In the days leading up to her decision, Secretary Bellows was asked to recuse herself by lawyers for the former president, citing old social media posts saying she couldn't be unbiased in her decision. Bellows disagrees.
My political affiliation and personal views of January 6 did not enter into this decision. Under Maine law and the Constitution, my obligation was to review the evidence, the facts, the law, and the Constitution, and make a decision based on the record from that hearing.
Bellows' decision isn't the end. The decision can now be appealed within 5 days to the Kennebec Superior Court. Bellows has suspended her decision pending the results of those appeals, but the clock is ticking. While Maine's primary isn't until March 5th, ballots need to be printed and ready to be shipped out well before then.
Under federal law, our military and overseas voters, sometimes called Yokava voters, they are authorized to receive their ballots 45 days prior to an election. Our election is March 5th. That places that 45-day deadline at January 20th.
Under Maine law, the Superior Court would have to issue a ruling no later than January 17th. Bellows says she will respect the outcome of any appeals. To read Bellows' full decision, you can head to our website. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In the wake of Secretary Bellows' decision, we are hearing, of course, from both sides on the ruling. Former Democratic Mayor of Portland, Ethan Strimling, was one of the challengers who wanted to see Trump off the ballot. He said the decision was a great day for democracy and thinks Secretary Bellows came to the right decision.
Secretary Bellows did a very good job, very thoughtful, clearly went through all the evidence very carefully, and I think came to the right conclusion and a judicious conclusion. You know, in the end, anybody who commits insurrection against our country, especially somebody who is the president of the United States, but anybody who's taken an oath to uphold our Constitution, just should not be allowed to run again. And, you know, the drafters of this constitutional amendment understood that.
Minutes after the Secretary of State released her decision, the Trump campaign sent out a response. A spokesperson for the campaign said in part, quote, "The Maine Secretary of State is a former ACLU attorney, a virulent leftist, and a hyper-partisan Biden-supporting Democrat who has decided to interfere in the presidential election on behalf of, quote, crooked Joe Biden. We are witnessing in real time the attempted theft of an election and the disenfranchisement of the American voter. We will quickly file a legal objection in state court to prevent this atrocious decision in Maine from taking effect, and President Trump will never stop fighting to make America great again," end quote. Meanwhile, Maine's legislative Republicans are also speaking out against Secretary Bellows' decision to remove President Trump from the primary ballot. House Republican leader Billy Bob Falkingham and Senate Republican leader Trey Stewart both say the secretary's decision was partisan and unjust.
Here's the ironic thing about this decision. This decision was based on the 14th Amendment. It's using a very obscure part of the 14th Amendment that was meant to keep Confederate generals from going to Congress. And the most important part of the 14th Amendment is the Equal Protections Clause, which says that all people are guaranteed the right to due process. So in using the 14th Amendment to make this decision, she's violated the most significant, important part of the 14th Amendment.
The Republicans are going to have to push back on this, and we are. We're going to continue to fight this. I think she's actually going to end up being overturned. That's my take on what's about to happen next, frankly. But even if she doesn't, I anticipate that we'll just shift and go to a caucus system that way. Folks, people have the right to vote for who they want to vote for.
One Republican representative is even calling for Secretary Bellows to be impeached. We reached out to multiple Maine Democratic legislative leaders multiple times today and did not receive a response back. Shifting gears now, we are learning more about a suspicious death at a Waterville beverage company on Thursday. Maine State Police and Waterville Police are investigating that incident, and our Doug Banks joins us live in studio with the latest details. Doug.
New details were released involving Thursday's Waterville death when a body was discovered by a Damon's Beverage employee early Thursday morning. After an autopsy was conducted today, the manner of death was ruled a homicide caused by a sharp force injury. The victim has been identified as Damon Beverage employee, 52-year-old Angela Bragg of Waterville, and investigators have a person of interest. 20-year-old Sprido Huberick of Waterville was also an employee at Damon's Beverage. An arrest warrant for murder was issued for him yesterday. According to Maine State Police, Hubiak operated a black 2010 Ford Taurus with Maine license plate number 4666ZR. Maine Police describe him as a white male, dark hair, and say he is possibly armed. Investigators believe Hubiak left the state, but they're asking anyone with any information on his location to contact the Maine State Police Major Crimes Unit at 207-624-7076 or the Waterville Police Department at 207-680-4700. Those numbers and all the other information will be available on our website, foxbangor.com. In studio, Doug Banks for ABC7 and Fox 22 News. Beth?
All right, thank you, Doug. The Fairfield Police Department continues their search for missing 12-year-old Mason Bellows. He was reported missing Thursday, December 14th after not returning home from a friend's house. According to Fairfield officer Casey Dugas, Bellows was last seen wearing a gray tracksuit, white Nike shoes, and a blue backpack. Police believe Bellows is in the Winslow, Waterville, Fairfield area because he has family and friends there.
I know that Waterville and Winslow both checked several places. We've checked places here in town. Everybody's saying he's not there. At this point, we do believe that maybe somebody's harboring him.
Officer Dugas said he believed Bellows is not in serious danger, but asks if you have any information on his whereabouts to contact the Fairfield Police Department. That number 207-453-9321, or you can call Waterville Dispatch, and that is 207-680-4700. Alrighty, now let's go ahead, turn things over, and get a first check of our forecast.
Thank you, Beth. Wow, what a messy day out there today. Check out these visibilities. Only a mile and a half here in town, but not much of an improvement all over the state. We all have some thicker clouds, a little bit of fog here and there, but mainly just a mess out there. We got some snow, some wind shear precipitation, and then some rain on the southern end. But all of this will turn into snow as cooler air rolls in. We didn't have that cooler air. Look at these low temperatures we had this morning. Above freezing, 34 degrees. So So whatever did fall, all that wintry precipitation, it was mainly wet outside. Of course, with temperatures above freezing, that's what is expected. Most of that accumulative snowfall well up north. You got to go up to Millinocket area and then north of that into Caribou. That's where those winter weather advisories are in effect until around 10 a.m. on Saturday, and then small craft advisories in effect as well till around midnight. Overnight tonight, though, we're going to continue to see temperatures near freezing and some scattered snow showers. Beth?
Alrighty, Conrad, thank you so much. Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, our Year in Review series continues with a look at the months of July and August. That's coming right after the break.
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo.
The best value for your money is only at the Furniture Gallery. And as the end of year approaches, it's time for our end of year blowout sale, where you can save up to 70% off brand name mattresses and furniture. At the Furniture Gallery, we're slashing prices like never before. Quantities are limited and they won't last long, so hurry in and save big. You won't see these savings again, so don't miss your chance to purchase those special items you've been looking for all year. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Newport, and North Windham.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
I'm sorry. I cannot let you in here.
The only thing that should be in a baby crib is a baby. Letting a baby sleep with blankets and toys can be dangerous. Learn how safe sleeping practices can save your baby's life at safesleepforme.org.
Happy holidays from Central Maine Denture and licensed denturist Patrick Allen, creating smiles with private care and premium service. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Visit us at our Dexter, Guilford, Dover, Foxcroft, Greenville Junction, Brownville, and Canaan locations. Happy holidays from Leo & Sons Auto Repair, a family-owned business providing fast and dependable auto repair services.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Our Year in Review series continues as Matthew Jurancic wraps up summer with a look at the big stories in July and August.
We are taking a look back in 2023. Tonight, we look at what happened in July and August. July started off with a bang with Bangor's 4th of July parade.
It's important for freedom, and I served because of that reason, and I feel like this is a continuation of my service.
The legislature passed a new state budget that would add an additional $800 million to the previous $9.9 million deal passed in March. Despite passing, it did not sit well with Republican leaders.
We were glad that it had included some of our priorities, but at the end of the day, the tax increase for paid family leave was really the biggest deciding factor. We didn't want to raise taxes on working people.
Governor Mills made history, making Maine a 13th state with a universal paid family and medical leave program. Community colleges could breathe a sigh of relief after Governor Mills extended free tuition for high school students going the community college route for another 2 years.
This is an important program to help young people reach their goals and dreams.
The PFAS committee approved a 5-year plan to help Maine farmers impacted by the forever chemical.
The PFAS fund amplifies all of that existing support and brings online three new avenues of support: the land acquisition, the research, and the healthcare.
The state was under an air quality alert because of smoke from Canadian wildfires. Officers arrested 29-year-old Dmitry Dabrowski and 30-year-old Duncan Haas in Lemoyne on July 17th after they allegedly shot Spencer Trott in the head. The individual survived, and the two were charged with attempted murder and arraigned at Hancock County Court. A month-long search for 18-year-old lobsterman Tyler Michaud came to an end August 25th after his body was found in the area of Petite Manan Island. In a quote from Charles M. Sumner's principal Jackson Green, he said, quote, "Tyler touched the lives of many within our close-knit community. He was not only an exceptional student, but also a compassionate, kind-hearted individual who always went above and beyond to lend a helping hand to others." End quote. Morningstar Mason was arrested and charged with creating a public standoff and criminal threatening in Old Town on July 30th in connection to a police standoff in Old Town. A neighbor shared a video where you can hear a Maine State Police trooper asking individuals to exit their home.
This is the Maine State Police. Come out to the truck in the driveway with nothing in your hand. No one wants to hurt you. I can guarantee your safety, but you have to come out of the house now with nothing in your hand. Jack Fraser, Morningstar Mason.
What's better than starting August with some entertainment? Cue Bangor's annual state fair.
We have a lot of fun things planned. It's going to be a very busy weekend, straight out. It's going to be tiring by the end of it, but it's going to be a good time.
23-year-old Alexander Cunningham was arrested and charged with aggravated assault on August 3rd after allegedly stabbing his stepfather. The Waldo County Sheriff's Office said the two got into a dispute on Dickey Mill Road in Belmont at 6 a.m. when Cunningham stabbed his stepfather following their argument. Mainers then had the opportunity to make some big bucks with the country's richest Mega Millions drawing.
It's bringing in a lot of people that never play, and they're like, well, you know, you gotta at least buy a ticket to play, and I never play, so I'm gonna buy a ticket today, just, you know, see how lucky they are.
The town of Bucksport then got some news from the DEP that its landfill would be permanently closed.
We discovered that there were a number of issues at the facility that were supposed to have been addressed some time ago that had not.
There was some controversy in Bradford when some of its residents thought property could potentially become a homeless encampment.
No, we're not trying to move all the homeless out here, right? We're trying to create a little bit more housing to help people who need it.
A Hancock grand jury indicted 21-year-old Noel Tavares of North Falmouth, Massachusetts, in connection to a crash that killed 4 Maine Maritime Academy students last year. Winter Harbor's former fire chief Tatum McLean was arrested and charged with forgery and theft on August 15th for allegedly intending to defraud or deceive another person on payroll warrants exceeding $1,000 during his time as Gouldsborough's fire chief between April 7th, 2021 and April 23rd, 2023.
This was a complete shock. I'm still in shock. I am anxious to see where it goes from there.
The last day of August brought some hope with Inspire Recovery Center's 3rd annual Overdose Awareness Day event.
It's really easy to just say, oh, you know, it was someone who was addicted to substances and, you know, whatever, but like, it was a human being. It was a person, and it was a life, and it was a life that was loved.
In studio, Matthew Jaroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, there's going to be some changes coming to Bangor's ball drop this year. That and sports coming up.
With the University of Maine system education, graduates are soaring to new heights in careers that improve all of our lives. UMS graduates are working in our woods, preserving these giants for future generations, providing life-saving care to our most fragile, and shaping policy to advance democracy for all of us. The University of Maine system, setting students on the path to success.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. My grandson, it's my boy.
Hey, Grandma.
And a WellCare DSNP comes with a whole lot of these. as in WellCare gives me benefits I can use every day, and real human support, and answers I can understand. And I get benefits like $0 copays on prescriptions and a WellCare Spendables debit card to pay for things like dental, utilities, and groceries. I can even use it to pay at the pump for gas. And that means a WellCare D-SNP provides what I need when I need it. And that gives me the confidence I need to get through every day.
The coverage you need and more. Call or visit wellcareyes.com to see if you qualify for more benefits.
For the best selection in classic and contemporary furnishings, stop by Richard Parks Furniture on High Street in Ellsworth. Handcrafted New England-made bedrooms and dining rooms, imported Scandinavian recliners and upholstery, more than 40 lines of furniture for the home and patio. Richard Parks Furniture is your #1 stop for quality, functionality, and well-designed furniture at affordable prices. Richard Parks Furniture.
Discover Richard Parks.
132 High Street in Ellsworth.
Discover Richard.
Now, with so much on the line, more Americans are turning to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight than any other newscast across all of television.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. It is Friday, so a ton of hoops action coming up later tonight. We've got one game for you from this afternoon, though. It's a Class C girls matchup in Orono. The Calais Blue Devils making the trek to take on the Red Riots. This is a close game. We're going to pick this up in the second quarter, 6-6 after 1. Good ball movement here from Calais. That's going to go out to Sarah Wentworth from long range. Her catch and shoot three is water. Nothing but net. Here comes Orono now on the fast break. But look at the block there from Kate McPhee. Riots would get the offense going, though. Nina Mitchell gets it here at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, gets to the hole for the layup. Nice move right there. Let's go to the second half now. The Riots would go on a bit of a run. Nice save from Wentworth, but Abigail Haney sniffs it out, runs the break, finds Emma LaBelle for the score. And now it's LaBelle's turn. She picks up the steal, makes a defender miss. Nice crossover there, finds Aubrey Quinney, who gets it to go with the left hand. Riots go on to win this one 28-23. All right, over to the ice now. Guess who's back in action today? About 20 days since their last time taking the ice for a game. It's Maine men's hockey in action this afternoon, Game 1 of the Ledyard Classic. Second half of the season getting underway with a top 20 matchup, Maine and the Rochester Institute of Technology. Black Bears with it in the first. Thomas Friel sends it back up to Brendan Chabrier. He's going to fire a slap shot here from the top. That gets past all of the Tigers. It is 1-0 Maine. Second period now, just under a minute in. Carter Wilkie with it on the breakaway, all alone with Victor Osman. This game is tied at 1. 2-1 Maine now, still in the second. They're looking for more. Maine just getting off the power play. Donovan Houle gets it to Harrison Scott. He scores on the backhand. That's going to make it 3-1 Black Bears. And they would add another in the second as well. This one is going to be off the stick of Felix Trudeau. An aggressive push by the Bears while the goaltender's behind the net. And that makes it 4-1. Maine would add an empty netter in the third. And they win this one 5-2 is the final. So a good start for the second half of the season there. That is all the time we have for sports right now. Here's Conrad Sapinski with your full 5-day forecast.
Thank you, Tyler. Varney Ford is bringing today's full weather. Varney Ford in Newport gives one full year maintenance on every new and used vehicle they sell. Come visit them and see their huge selection of cars and trucks, the nice car and truck people. And guys, we are still dealing with this big storm. Of course, rain down south, New York, Boston, even upstate New York, getting in on some rain. A little bit of cooler air making its way down south, and now we're getting that wintry precipitation, the freezing rain, the sleet, the snow, the rain, pretty much everything all over the state. But as the cooler temperatures continue to roll in, whatever is green will be turning blue as the colder air rolls in, and of course that means snow. And that scattered snow will continue overnight tonight and then throughout the day tomorrow. The coast, though, the coast is still going to have some warmer temperatures, so we will mainly stay wet and rainy. I know, unfortunately, if we have any snow lovers right by the coast, you're not in luck again. But on the back end, we will see some snowflakes, and a little bit of accumulation will be very, very possible. Pretty much all over the state of Maine. And then, of course, by Sunday into Monday, we will be in the clear, and things will really look much, much better. We'll start pretty much shoveling and working our ways around all of that snow that is still to come. Maybe an inch or two in town. All those heavier totals well up north. Caribou, that might be slightly underdoing a 2.1. We're looking at probably 3, maybe even up to 4 more inches before all said and done up north into the most northern part of the state. But look at the coast. Rockland pretty much at nothing. At most, maybe a trace on the back end as the system starts to roll out and cooler air rolls in. High temperatures today, though, not bad. 36 degrees, still above average, but not too bad. 37 right by Bar Harbor, Rockland, a little bit warmer, 38. Of course, that is by the coast, and the warmer ocean water really is keeping things a little bit warmer by the coast. Look at these temperatures, though. By Monday, we're starting out the year a lot colder, back in those upper 20s, and then we're moderating back at around 40 degrees. So once again, those above average temperatures will be back by middle of next week. And then I'm looking at extended trends even further than that, and the cold air will be back. So finally, some colder air will be back, hopefully by next weekend, not this weekend, just above average temps. Winds are pretty light, anywhere around 5, 6, 7, 8 miles per hour. So very light breeze all over the state. For tonight, though, it's going to be a big mess, guys. We're looking at some scattered rain, some scattered snow showers. Temperatures will be hovering near freezing with that light breeze. A little bit of accumulations will be possible as well. For tomorrow, though, slightly above freezing temperatures, but we're still looking at those scattered rain and snow showers in the area once again. Probably 1 inch of snow here in town. We'll see how things go. Our extended forecast outlook does show a lot drier conditions arriving by New Year's. Beth?
All righty, Conrad, thank you so much. And there is still more to come, folks. Stay with us.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
People ask me all the time, are those commercials really true? Does Lowry & Associates really get all of those clients, all of those big settlements? Yes, we do. We really have gotten millions of dollars for Mainers hurt by commercial vehicles. And the insurance companies know when you call the twos, we're going to fight for you. And you know what else is true? I really am standing on top of this big truck.
Hurt by a big truck? Call the twos. We win for you.
Quitting smoking, vaping, and other tobacco may be tough, but you can do it. Even if you don't get it right the first time, don't give up. Working with a quit coach increases your chances of successfully quitting, especially combined with quit medications. That's why each quit program through the Maine Quit Link offers free patches, gum, and/or lozenges and helps you build a customized quit plan. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or enroll online at mainequitlink.com. It's free and it works.
The holidays are winding down.
Coming through.
Time to recharge with a new Toyota during the final days of Toyotathon.
Right now, you could get $1,500 financing cash on select Highlander gas models. Toyota, let's go places.
The Celebrity Jeopardy semifinals are here.
Like anything can happen.
Yes!
You did good, but you failed me in the end.
Celebrity Jeopardy returns Tuesday on ABC.
Finally, Additionally, tonight, Bangor's ball drop will be a little different on New Year's Eve. It will still take place in the heart of downtown, but in a new spot. In past years, the beach ball wrapped in Christmas lights had been tossed from the top of Patty Murphy's as the crowd cheered below. This year, it will be dropped from the new Wabanaki Health and Wellness building at the corner of Hammond and Central Streets. A number of downtown businesses will also have New Year's Eve specials along with live performances, and you can visit downtownbangor.com or the Downtown Bangor Facebook page for more information on the upcoming festivities. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7, take care and have a great rest of your night. Join us at 10 over on Fox 22 or right back here at 11. Good night, everybody.